Hey, grace and peace. Dr. J here with your Mama with Jackson, where we explore the intersection between faith, personal development, and purpose. Hey, sorry I've been out of the loop. Very busy, moving about quite a bit, and this is coming in really late. Hope you had a great week. And so we're talking about greater things for those who believe. I have learned that your teacher will show up when you're ready, and oftentimes what keeps us from being ready is that we refuse to address the blind spots and the areas of opportunities in our life. And while I am a proponent of strength-based leadership, strength finders from Gallup, I think that we do ourselves a disservice if we don't also give equal attention to our areas of opportunities. I don't call them weaknesses. They're only weaknesses if you ignore them. Failures are only failures if you don't learn from them and apply the lessons learned going forward. So I don't call them weaknesses, I call them areas of opportunities. And the reason why a lot of us are able to ignore and escape our areas of opportunities is because we're probably not within a structure where someone can see us and observe patterns in our life and call us on a copy. Now, I'm not talking about your spouse or your loved one or a friend or something like that. I'm talking about somebody who is objective, like a supervisor, a manager, a professor, a teacher, a therapist, or somebody like that, who can call it out in you and hold you accountable and say, now, what are you going to do with this? Because we tend to listen to those things because money's involved. See, it's different when money's involved. We tend to listen more. You need that in your life. And then not to get offended or be defensive or dismissive, but to say, let me take this in, which requires a certain level of emotional intelligence and healthiness and wellness to be able to not be defensive and fight, but receive the information. And then what are you going to do with it? So now sit with it and get to the root reason why this is the case. And I feel like if you really do that work, it's worth the pain, because it's painful to do that kind of work. I'm not going to hold you. It's painful to do that work. But if you do the work, then you'll be able to get to the root. If you get to the root, you heal. And what you're doing in private positions you for what comes in public, which sense the teacher, which prepares you for what's next. I hope that makes sense. It's Friday. I'm tired. I've been traveling. But I wanted to share this, and I didn't want to go out of this day without sharing something. Okay? I'll be more on it next week. Blessings to you. Have a good weekend. Shabbat Shalom.